I see another secret one up here in Scaramouche. Scaramouche, I was not expecting this song. There is a one up hidden underneath the Gateway Galaxy Island. Is that what this is called? I'm assuming that's what this is called. And we're going to the Hungry Luma right here with this interesting camera angle. He wants 1,200? Not Lumas, Starbits. Why did I think he wanted Lumas? Why would you want 1,200? What do you even do with 1,200 Lumas? Anyway, with this interesting angle on Mario, let's go and open Boo's Boneyard Galaxy? I don't know why I read Boo as B. That is not the name of the galaxy I was expecting, but, okay. Let's go to Boo's Boneyard Galaxy. Right after this music flaps away, because we ain't going to hear it very often in this game, so I'm going to drain it out as much as I can. Drain. Come on. So speedy. I'm guessing that was because of the cutscene that we had extra parts of it. It's time for racing the spooky Speedster. Now this galaxy escapes my notes. There it is. It was way up the top with Prologue Galaxy. So it's the second one I ever wrote notes on. I'm a little off with my order apparently in my notes. First of all, you'll notice this place is a skull. Cool. I'm so smart with trivia notes. I bet you couldn't have worked that out yourself. What do you say? Ain't got boos. Get lost. Oh, well, I just happen to be a boo. What do you say now?
Hey, the name's Jillbot. Listen, you remember how to move around as a boo? Shake the wheel remote to turn invisible so you can pass through crystal. If you ride the wind, you can float even farther, but don't hit the wall.
Okie doke. It's a sequel to the race against the Speedster Boo himself.
That's it, float like that.
So you're after it too. You'll have to race me for it. Here we go. No, I don't actually have any trivia notes about this. It's just generic. Although I do have... Wow, the translations are really different on this. First of all, though, it's really weird because this world gets wavy and it somehow has an effect on the physical form of this galaxy. It's cool. I like it. Also, hitting the question mark blocks will blow wind, basically meaning you can cheat your way and win no matter how hard you try to lose. Very fun. Now, in Japan, this is called the Death Promenade Galaxy. Sounds pretty intriguing, right? Then you have the Spanish that call it the Lethal Stroll Galaxy. Literally, apparently, this is going to kill you. Or I guess technically I already died if I became a boo. Okay, that makes sense. Then you have the French calling it the Sinistre Promenade. Okay. Germans call it the Shadow Promenade. Everyone loves promenades, apparently. The Koreans call it Death Boneyard Galaxy. That's still pretty normal. There is a ton of starbits, and it's already done? Jesus, didn't even get to the Italian translation. 51. Well, a promise is a promise to take this star. Italians call this Hard Bone Galaxy. Why add the hard? I mean, I guess it is entirely like a galaxy made of bones. It's incredibly gruesome now I think about it, but cool. The mission names weren't actually that interesting, though. One was called Phantasmagoric Journey. Italians like their big words. Then there's Fastest of the Ghost Street, Quick Phantasmagoric Crossing, then the Speed King of the Ghost Road. Cool. But that is our 91st star, and it's already out of the way with 4 minutes gone. I'm glad I've never had to see a real set of bones. I might have done it in a museum, but that's not scary. Never had to see a dead body properly in real life, so we're all good. I'm glad I never have to. I probably will. Ah, that's sad. Oh well. Didn't I talk to you? No. I could have sworn we already did you. Okay, so I went to the... No wonder I was confused about the name of the galaxy. Okay. Right, you can have all 1,000. Apparently I have enough to go around everywhere, so it's all fine. Sand spiral, that's what I was expecting. Okay. Now we can get on to what I was expecting. We can get back to our normal time. Now technically, while we're choosing a favorite snack. You don't need the launch star to reach that portal. We can just fly up to it with the red star we got last episode. See what I mean? You can just fly on up and get in that way. Now this place, it's called Sand River Galaxy, pretty much everywhere, except the Germans call it the Sand Current Galaxy, and the Italians call it a grain of sand galaxy. How artsy. Now what we're going to find here is a split. Also, this red toad, this white mushroom is yummy. There is no red toad in the Toad Brigade, apart from Captain Toad. So why is he here? These yellow mushrooms are super delicious. Not like I've been sitting here eating them all day. We're going to find something very interesting here. We're going to see a prototype of a thing that I would like to do in the future. We have a decision, and I can't just choose one or the other. B Mario. We're going to go with B Mario. Mario, you're the best! Does a toad always say something? Hold on a minute, I need to see this in action. You there, what do you say? Yabba babba 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 B! Fair enough.
Boo, Mario. That's the way to go.
Oh dear, a ghost. What do you say? Whoa, hold on. Mario, you're the best. Oh, of course. Okay. So as we fly along here, you don't want to touch the sand. You can touch the light because you're not a boo. You can jump on this pole because you're not a boo. You can get it completely wrong because you're a dumb bee. So the light. Don't touch the light. Boo, Mario doesn't like the light. So stop it. And the boos here might be a bit of a hassle. You can't look at them, or they can't look at you, but they will chase you if you're not looking at them, so be careful. As for boos, they will look at you, and they will chase you. Boos are always a problem. You also don't really want to touch this water either, but that one-up's nice and easy, so who cares? Now the water up there, that's going to be your real hassle. You don't want to touch it. That kills B Mario, and then sticks you into the sand. Well, that went well. Oh, come on, I just got here. Oh. I'm not taking the boo, Mario, no. Yeah, get out of here, Magic Koopa. I'm gonna take this one up, thank you very much. Bats, get out of here, you. I don't need no launch star. Just grab on this honey for a very useless coin. It was probably faster the other way. Well, that's okay. Lights. Fine. The bats don't argue. That's cool. And let's get up here. Alright then, what do you say?
It's bright because of the moonlight.
Coolio. Let's get ourselves a 1-up. This is not a 1-up. This is the Rainbow Star. And we're dead. Go us. Here we go, this is much better. We're no longer on a path of death. That's my favorite. Okay, and just run along this thin path and don't even worry about the corners. Just do some jumping. I missed that rainbow star. It's probably fine. Jump, jump. And thankfully this moon does not sting. Also, how it's lighting up, I don't know, because it shouldn't really be creating its own light source if it's supposed to be like our moon and it reflects off the sun. Or the other way around. Oh well, it matters not. That's our next even number. Now the missions for that was choose your favourite mushroom, mushroom a la carte coming up, mushroom to the choice, and eat your favourite mushroom. Germans and Koreans, be hecked, they don't exist in this translation. Oh well. That is us done. I need to get back into the routine of having translations, and I like saying them all, because they're all interesting, and I don't like really blipping out information, even if it is for laziness. It's not going to happen. Anyway, my name's been Daz. You don't really care, and I'll see you in a bit. If you are Boo Mario and you go up through the roof, you will stop being Boo Mario because there is ambient light from the moonlit planet outside that will stop you from being Boo Mario, because Boo Mario doesn't like light. Ain't that interesting? Chapter 7: The Telescope. After seeing their 100th comet, a sudden thought popped into the girl's head. I wonder if my home planet is still as blue as it was. That's when she remembered her father's telescope. Peeking into the telescope, a tiny blue dot floated into sight. It was smaller than a starbit. How strange! It's so far away, but it feels so close. She twisted the knob of the telescope, and the blue dot grew until she could make out a grassy hill dotted with flowers. It seemed very familiar to her. Zooming even closer, a terrace on the hill came into view. I used to go stargazing there when I lived on my home planet. She remembered rubbing the sleep out of her eyes as she followed her father up that hill to look at the stars. She remembered how she and her brother would sled down that hill. She remembered having picnics with her mother on that hill on bright and windy days. And I want to go home. I want to go home right now. The girl burst into tears, and the Lumas didn't know what to do. I want to go home. I want to go back to my house by the hill. I want to see my mother. The girl was shouting now, her face wet with tears. But I know she's not there. I knew all along that she wasn't out there in the sky. Because... she's sleeping under the tree on the hill. The girl's cries echoed through the stars, and a hush fell over the area. Well, that was quite a twist. I will admit that scene when I first read it, and with the music, gives me chills. In fact, it still does. My hairs are kind of on edge at the moment. Now, this does seem like a horribly sad ending. Don't worry, it's not a sad story, I tell you. Well, I mean, okay, there's a bit, but it gets better. There is more chapters to this, at least one more, so don't fear, don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. Anyway, I'll see you in the next episode.